Does anyone wish to recap?
Yes. We were on the boat. We couldn't slow down. We were approaching... Oh, wait. I'm just doing the session, not the
Question.
actual adventure. Yeah?
Do we have to go over 50 knots an hour, or the boat would explode?
No, we had stopped impulse drive, but we were drifting towards the planetary body. As we approached.
How
Thumberton
did they
drifting?
use real life physics?
Okay. Anyway, we were approaching a raft that had some bait on it, and we thought, shit, let's get close to that obvious trap, because it is most glorious way to defeat a trap is to spring it. And yeah, we got attacked by some schmancy marrow who impaled some people and pulled them overboard. And when they had done that, yeah, exactly. Every time they took a person overboard, one of them legged it. Luckily, Ash was able to grapple one of them, pull it within range of Sir Kruber, who gave it a good ransering, and he had to ransom for his crimes. Yeah, and then we have a dead body.
We have part of a dead.
Grail on the first session back.
Two halflings died. One sailor almost drowned. Sean spent a lot of his time waterboarding a sailor, just edging him towards death, but then denying him the sweet relief that he definitely deserved, but did not. It was not granted. Sir, your trial is not over. I hope you worship sufferance, because the trial is not ended.
Yes.
Yeah.
He sent them to Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sailor's lungs were filling with water on deck, and Sean just made it go away momentarily a couple times, and then it came flooding back.
Hey, he survived.
He did survive, but he was drowning for so long.
Did he survive, or is he just still alive? Those two are different.
He got past the drowning.
Yeah. There's nothing physically wrong with him. He may have seen some shit.
Emotionally wrong.
To be fair, he came with us, so he was already mentally unstable.
The first time his life flashed before his eyes, he was like, oh. The second time he was like, oh. And the third time he was like,
I don't like this rerun.
yeah, exactly.
So he's actually the long lost brother of Whiskey Pete. It's Tequila Jim.
I approve.
Yes, that is a reasonable summation, especially given the time difference in playing. So have a minor blessing.
Oh, he watches a session every week.
I'm sure he does, but he still had to do it. Everyone had the option. Looking at the blessings of the spider when it's got the number on it, it actually looks a little bit like a harvester, doesn't it?
Getting ready to do the beam attack.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, let me put you on the map. I've got to remember how to use Roll20 again. It's been so long.
Your aim is to roll 20?
The forwards are super useful, but they always, make me be like, wait. How do I navigate these?
And if we recall, Vash had actually started to eat the mirror.
Yes.
Delicious.
Oh, you can answer
pretty
that
good.
question.
Free rations.
I have a question, Vash.
Yeah.
Is it the same colour meat the whole way through, or is the top half red meat and the bottom half white meat? And if so, where does it change? Does it just change at the tail, or does it blend?
And is it sushi grade?
Ooh, sashimi.
Well, it might have parasites. Not that that's going to bother Vash.
Yeah, not me.
Alright, I'm going to turn this music down a little bit.
So how
Well,
many
we've jumped-
rations do I get from
I'll be back in a minute, sorry.
I mean, I'm sure we could cut it all up. Make some good. I mean, Shiro is being like, it belongs in a museum. And that skin was so tough. Maybe we should get it to a leather worker. Who knows? Maybe they can work out something to do with that hide.
Was it
I
tough?
can think of this.
Well, I mean, they were only affected by magical weapons. I don't know. Maybe it's got like a force field or something that does that. I don't know. But it could have been like a property of their flesh, maybe?
Well,
Well, I'm eating
Maybe
it,
they-
so I can absorb the power.
Yeah, that's good too, actually. Yeah. I don't know how weird spider creatures work. Maybe that's true. Shiro's going to take a step back.
I wonder if there's any bits our favorite alchemist would be after. Trot it. Maybe you should
Probably.
eat the gizzards. They probably taste. Oh wait,
never eat
no,
the guts. Don't eat the guts.
no. I think what you're saying is, I think what we're really saying is, don't eat the green wobbly bit.
Yeah.
You should never eat the green wobbly bit. Even half-orcs shouldn't do that.
Anyway, who wants to jump in the river and collect these gold coins?
That sounds like a job for Shiro.
That
True.
sounds like a job for someone who's not in full plate,
Yeah,
regardless of what Kruber thinks.
I think it sounds like a good job for a random half orc.
I've got.
guys.
Oh.
Sounds like a job for someone greedier than me.
Yeah, we just offer it to a half orc. They can keep half the gold they collect.
Alright,
I
one of
think
them.
both half orcs will be very excited to jump in the river and collect that gold.
Yeah, one of them will jump in.
It's all illusion gold.
Roll a d6, see if he can swim.
Oh,
If you roll a 1, he can't.
fuck. Why is he so dumb? Oh, you should have let Vex roll it. Well,
Good.
he can swim. Whew. Whew.
How deep is the river? How tall are
Maybe
the
awkward.
half orcs?
You can't tell exactly how deep the river is, but you estimate that it is deeper than the half orcs are tall.
But if they stand on their heads, can they, on the other shoulders, can they take turns swapping?
It's possible. You can try. Why don't you push the other one in, see if he can swim.
I better not. I probably could.
Alright, I say we just cover them while they collect the gold.
From the invisible critters.
Yeah, in case some invisible critters turn up, we can shoot them with arrows.
Is
Yep,
this supposed to be a
okay.
trident in the water?
Yes, that was a trident in the water. It's at the
Oh.
bottom of the water.
Ooh, let's do. Might as well get that.
That's this guy's
Good.
trident.
This party, jumping in armor is a trident and true method.
Indeed it is.
Especially if the player's away.
Is the other half orc interested in the same deal? You know, speed up the process. Two
Sure.
people grabbing all the shit down there.
Sure, he will as well. Roll a d6, see if he can swim.
This one's on you,
Time.
Vex. Good luck.
Time hasn't improved the quality of jokes, that's for sure.
True.
Oh, he is a great swimmer.
He is. He
Fantastic.
is fantastic indeed. Alright, so it is tough going. The gold is actually scattered around a bit, and the water is quite deep. How deep was it? It is right where you are. It is about 40 feet deep.
Oh
Holy
shit.
crap.
Okay. Wow.
They ain't
That
getting
is-
much out.
Actually tough.
It is tough.
mean, yeah.
Yep. So they can collect 46 gold each for a number of dives down.
Okay.
But that's all that they will manage.
Swimming
Can they
be
bring
like
back the
strength?
Both of you were talking at the same time. What were you saying? Sorry, Oz?
I was just saying, like, if we were to help out, what would you be? It would be strength. So I presume strength would be the.
Anyone can swim.
Yeah.
And when I say anyone, any player
Well-
character can swim. But if you are
Yeah,
in
but can they-
armor,
Well,
if you are in armor, then you are most likely to drown. Anyone can drown.
If you're having armor, you get a bonus to get to the bottom.
Indeed.
Yeah, exactly. Hey,
not
hey, Kruber.
Actually,
not
that
drowning
works.
is easy.
The
We
water
tie a
here
You
rope-
just gotta.
We tie a rope to Kruber and we dip him in. He sinks really quick and we pull him out.
What were you saying, Dan?
Not drowning is easy. You just have to throw yourself at the water and miss.
So the water here is not moving particularly quickly. So it's not particularly challenging to get down and up, other than the fact that the water is deep.
Very
And
deep.
when you get down there, taking the time to try and find the gold, get into clutches of handfuls, etc., and then get back. So it's time consuming, and it will wear you out, and it will cause fatigue the longer you are doing it. The water is not particularly warm either, so it is pretty chill.
Cool.
But if you were to take your armor off and start becoming a fish, you could probably scoop up a bit of money also.
I'll give it a miss.
Yeah, pass.
40
But-
feet over my comfort level.
I would ask one of them to grab the trident, though.
Okay, then in that case, one of them will only get 3d6 gold.
Very well. I'll roll the 3d6. You roll the 46, Vex.
Let's go.
7. He gets half of that. 3 gold 50. He's rich.
Okay.
What was the splitsies worked out as?
50,
I said
50.
he'd get 50%. So.
Yeah, half of it.
Nice.
So 4
Yeah.
gold.
He wants
I
half
mean-
of the trident.
Yeah, I'll give him a gold piece, I guess, for the trident.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, I'll split the difference. I'll give him 2.
Or he asks for
2.5
all the gold
gold,
and you
is
can have
it?
the trident.
Yeah, okay, sure. That's fair.
He's happy with that.
Is it fair?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Look, they're the ones doing the work. And also, do you really want to argue with a half orc?
I'm not saying that it's not a good deal for Az. I'm saying, is it fair?
I brought him here. He's under our banner.
Oh,
By
you
I
can take
mean
him
Vex
out of
brought him
here? You're now his mother. Got it.
Vex brought him here. Okay.
Yep.
Giant trident.
hmm
I'll just write large trident actually.
Is
A
it
trident.
Is it,
Well,
is it
it was
notable in any
Maro's
way, or is it
trident,
just a trident?
It is
Well,
a
we'd have
trident.
to- We'd have to, detect
We
magic.
use as a
Correct.
as a
That-
two-handed.
Yes, tridents are, and this is a large trident. It's large for a trident, and a trident is reasonably sized. I think trident's actually medium.
It's a big fork.
hmm
Yeah.
But these are tridents for large creatures as well.
Yeah.
In fact, it's awkward for you to grip because the haft of it is thicker than what you would normally use. So your hands don't go around it as comfortably.
So it doesn't resize when I'm holding it.
No, it does not.
It's big. Big. It's way too big for me. I'm too small.
I've put the 6 gold in the group treasure.
Yep,
Nice.
cool.
All right. I think we should pursue these guys because we can see the ruins in this direction, right? Like you see these, bits sticking up.
There
I
are
can
some
see,
ruins
like,
there, yes.
A few trails of gold heading into these ruins. Well, that's sort of where they're supposed to be around. So
Back again in a
do the ruins continue on? Like,
No, you only
or is
see
this-
you're only
is
seeing
this
them
all
around
the
here.
ruins here?
I mean, the river, there are known spots where there are a few ruins or the like in the river, up and down it, but they tend to be fairly sparse. This is one such place. There's not many others around it.
Okay. I was just wondering if it's sprawled off this map because it sort of goes to the.
Yeah, you don't really see any more
Edge.
in the immediate area. This would obviously be a legacy of the reckoning of the heavens.
Ah, dang. Then I really wonder where they ran off to with the bodies. We can't see any like plumes of blood coming up on the surface of the
No.
river, can we?
No.
Yeah.
That's pretty sneaky. Since the water was this still, we should be able to see some sort of disturbance. But I
Yep,
guess they were good.
Yeah, well, it seems like maybe they're not here then. But I think we should check it out anyway. Let's
Since we're here, might as well be
yeah,
thorough.
slowly boat over in this direction. Get right into the ruins. We're sort of on the edge of them at the moment.
So where are you intending to get to?
Just like right in the middle.
About there?
Yeah. For sure. That seems good.
All right, let me.
Bit above it. Like maybe check out this gargoyle thing. Looks pretty cool.
So it's going to be a bit awkward to navigate there because even though you've got some good sailors with you, second. Oh, even though you got some, Jesus, I moved the wrong thing. Too many things on my token layer that are invisible.
Did you want to search the raft before we head out
We
too
did
far?
that.
You have done that.
Oh,
Yep. We've got some.
So yes, even though it is it's reasonably still. It's not super still, but it's reasonably still. This is and you've got decent sailors. This is a large and heavy boat, and you are having to navigate a whole bunch of things that jut up from outside of the water. So let's
What the hell is this thing?
try and get you sort of over in that direction.
Which thing?
This green thing.
Oh,
There's like
coral?
covered in. Is that like a reef or something?
It's taken about 45 minutes to get the boat into this position.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty hard going.
Move to. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, cool. I mean, look at these pillars. They look awesome.
Yeah, but it's ruins. Like
Is there another trident?
No, that
It's
trident
like-
was just on the map, so
it's
it moved.
it's attached to the boat.
When I did
Just keep in
a drag select, it got caught up in it.
I just
This
thought it was
ruin
funny.
is more than 40 foot tall. This pillar's 40 foot tall.
The water here where you are is actually shallower.
Oh,
As
okay.
over here was deep.
40. Well, that means this pillar's 40 feet tall.
Yes, that one
whatever.
is.
Yeah.
There's a
this
difference.
one's only 38 foot tall.
Do we know what these are? These.
The half orcs that dove down will say they're like big coral growths.
Coral growths. Interesting. Is coral worth money?
I don't know.
You're sure? Okay. Well, whatever.
You say
Neither
that
do we.
as you watch the half orc chew on a bit.
Ooh, nasty.
I mean,
like, what is
Um,
this? Is this just a wall?
He thought it was rock candy.
It does appear to have once
No.
been part of a wall. The last part of the wall that is still standing.
And what's this statue look to be of? Like some kind of.
That it looks to
Gargoyle?
be a giant stone bird, like some kind of raptor, like a hawk or an eagle. The features are worn, but it's so large that the tips of the wings just escape the surface of the water. It's the rest of it is actually underwater there, but the ground is raised up right here, so it's the ground underneath the water here is only 10 feet from the surface. It's
Does
about 30
anybody
feet
else-
here. It's about 10 feet deep here. So you guys are pretty shallow there.
Did anybody else see anything we should investigate?
Not particularly.
Do you know what these are? Are these just like massive blocks of stone?
Yep, they are. This one
Just
over
make sure they're
here.
not like little buildings.
This one over here appears to be an obelisk.
Oh,
It's a submerged obelisk.
You're a different character.
yeah.
Just a reminder,
Uh,
the urge to lick is still there.
well, yeah, it's strong.
Also, if Aaron or I disappear, it's simply the curse of the water.
Mm-hmm.
It's storming here.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
I'll be fine. Okay, well we can't see any like little caves on this map or anything, can we?
Nothing obvious, no. But then you're looking from the top down.
You have a bottom up map?
Look at this.
I may
Over
have, but
here.
you're not seeing it.
This actually kind of looks like it might be something. It's pretty far away though.
You ping it again?
So he was
Yeah,
pinging the right
over
side of the
here.
map. He was
Oh.
pinging.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see it
Oh,
now.
look.
That looks like it might be something. You can sort of see maybe like is this area raised here? Like this area?
There are parts of it that are raised, yes.
But in general it's not like higher than the rest of the seafloor.
It's hard to tell from where you are, but I'll say that yes, you do remember that when you crossed it over here was higher than the rest of it. This bit over here is quite deep. This bit here is not so deep. They do look to be ridges.
I mean, it's not like we can pursue them into an underwater cave though. We don't have water walk or anything like that, do we? Or breathe water.
No.
Do we have a potion of breathe
I
water?
don't.
What have I got?
A willingness to jump into deep water fully armored?
Only when I can't make a session.
How deep is it over here? Oh, sorry. Wrong thing. How deep is it over here? Because these are some very cool pillars.
There. Have a look. You're saying down here?
Yeah, the big like fancy pillar.
All right, that is about 30 feet deep, and that pillar is underwater.
Yeah. Yes. It just looks quite nice, that's all.
What are you going to do with it?
I don't know, see if it had gems embedded in it or something. But yeah, probably not.
Are you going to take it home for a rock garden?
Yeah. My people like rocks. Okay, well, even if this was a cave, like, that would change nothing for me, really, would it?
If what was a cave?
Unless, even if there was, say, a cave here, or even if we found a cave, like, I don't know what we could do with that information.
Drop
I
depth
mean,
charges.
Yeah.
Like if there was a way to
lenses to
collapse it,
perception.
it'd matter, but I don't think we even have a way that we could collapse a cave from the surface. I guess we could just hang grappling hooks down there and see if we could entangle something.
Put some halflings on the grapples.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
bait the hook.
Or bait the hook with the marrow's head. Psychological baiting. Come get your friend's head. Well, we killed one of them. Maybe we should go see what our reward is from
I mean, what we're giving up.
It's after one.
what do you want to do? I'm sorry, Shira's been talking for a while, and he's like, I'm out of ideas, guy. Like, you guys come up with something.
Well, we keep going, right?
Where are we going?
Down the river, the way we were going. Don't you remember? Don't you remember the point? The other half of the thing that we were doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we go see what our reward is. Let's go.
What do you mean?
Keep going down
reward?
the river. Yeah. Down the river.
Well, we might have nothing else. We might smoke some more of these Bayat.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Stranger things might have happened.
But while the fighting was going, we didn't really see because they're pretty much invisible in the water, aren't they? We didn't really see where they went.
They are
when
pretty
they
much
ran
invisible
away.
in the water, yes.
Yeah.
hmm
Like if we could find an underwater cave or something, at least that'd be great to know about.
But next time we should also like grapple up ropes so that we can do what Vex did next time. That was a good strategy. So
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a
um,
good
Which
idea.
was
Vex grappled one of them and then pulled it next to the ship.
Then we can
Yeah,
bend
Alright.
pull
through it.
them in.
nice.
I have rope. I have grappling hook. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Vex is the magic claw. Got it.
Mhm. Yeah, so you and Vex can pull them in, and then Kruber can dispatch them. All right. Yeah, we'll put one of you on each side of the ship, and let's continue onward, I guess.
Okay. So you're heading further down the river. Cool. Let me just check something. Need to make sure something's okay. Cool. I think that will work. All right. As you start heading down the river, oops, back on the map. There seems to be a little bit of discomfort among the rest of your mercenaries. The sailors are a little bit spooked, especially I can't remember which was the guy who almost died. Was it Huey? No, Huey and Dewey and Louie were the archers, weren't they? Anyway, the guy that almost died, I can't remember his name. He's a bit
It was. It was just on that.
It was on
thing.
that map, yeah.
He wasn't even a mercenary. He was just
No,
a
he was a sailor.
sailor. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
most important unnamed mook we have.
No, they've all got
Yeah.
names. They've all got names. He's a little bit disquieted as well, and he's especially the fact that you have the body of the Mero on board. He keeps looking at it. They all keep looking at it, actually.
We've kept it. I thought we'd just dump
This
it.
is the prize.
What's
No,
left
You
of
can
it?
take the
only town
head.
need to know about it. This is our glory, men. When we bring
Glory.
this back to Summerton, they'll know what brave adventurers you are. You
Well, what?
can
Because
prove
We
they
can
did.
put it.
to a marrow.
Still can put it away from the rest. Actually, it's too small boat. Never mind.
Yeah, it is a tiny boat.
In fact, anybody who wants to take one of its teeth as a trophy should do so now.
You know we're going to get back, and it's all a big misunderstanding. We were
they can only
supposed to
do
bring some
gross-
pumpkins.
Marrow
Mhm.
teeth necklaces.
It'll be a bit fragrant by the time we get back.
That was one of your weaker puns, though, Dan.
But telling those is still my responsibility.
Yes.
You just got to squash it down deep inside.
Ooh, I like that. That was butter, not.
All right. So you're moving down the river. It's starting to get just before dusk, and you can see it's taken a bit of a dog leg, and you can see some small huts starting to appear on one side of the river. I'm actually going to all have a look at the YouTube video that should show you what you're going to see.
Very elaborate.
Carefully. I didn't know he was in here.
Wow, that boat
Once
moves fast.
again, Grail just bringing it.
Mm.
That's what you are seeing. Well, you're not seeing it exactly in that. I'm just giving you the full highlight of it. All right, let me check you on that map.
That was awesome. Thank you.
That's all right.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
What's wrong, Aaron?
That's fine. I didn't see it. I'll watch it in the video.
There's a link in the chat, the game chat.
Oh, I can't see the chat. Right, I see. That makes more sense.
God damn, I'm immersed.
I was looking in disco. And I was like,
What I need to do is I need to go and get that boat though, and copy that boat. Give me a second.
hey, that's weirdly reminiscent of like that other place where we fought the wyverns. Because it's got a stone circle.
Okay. They can't afford as many animators as you would like them to, so just go with it.
Yeah, just be glad it wasn't the last 2 episodes when they ran out of budget.
Fair
My
enough.
hands are currently folded over my mouth, and I'm trying to lean forward to get my glasses
The
to
remake
reflect the
movies were
screen
better.
light.
I'm happy.
Let me go and put you guys. You guys will be. That's fine there. I'll go and remove that bit of that. Go back to the token
Can't
layer.
believe that you would diss conversations on a train.
Someone with effort do a Homer Simpson crossed with Gendo Akari as a Gendo, because I can't find one and I don't have that in me.
Okay. You should.
Oh shit!
What's all shit?
If this is Ellen's camp, it seems that she actually works with the Marrow, because like there's a bunch of sunken boats and bodies here, or maybe they're preying on her. But this looks like maybe the Marrow camp. Like, look at all these bones.
Yeah, it's loading real slow for me.
It is a chunky map. Feel free to hit F5.
It may also be Helldivers downloading in the background.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That is concerning.
Are we supposed to be able to see the people in that cabin?
Yeah. There's windows and there's people. This looks like there's
A whole bunch of pirates.
well, there's people having a bit of a fun old time in there, drinking and laughing, and you even have some people here around a fire that are fishing.
Right. They're fishermen, are they?
They've got fishing poles. They're sitting on things, and they have fishing poles.
Really? They look like spears and shields.
Yes, they've got some weapons around them. They've actually got some stuff, but they have fishing poles.
And is that a glowing thing at the back bottom left-hand corner?
The big obelisk circle.
This thing,
Yeah.
yes.
Fire.
If you have a look on
All lit
the
up.
video again, you'll see that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's definitely there. So
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to know if it was doing that before that other obelisk started activating.
You can see there's actually mist playing around the bottom of it, and there's like sparkly blue things floating in this air around it. Anyway, that's where you guys have come in. You're seeing all this.
Well, it seems to be a good place to, stop and get off. Seems like a nice little cove.
Hmm.
There's another
I
boat
mean,
over here.
if they're friendly.
The guys
They're
here
not-
who were fishing will spot your boat coming, and they put their poles down, and they have started to collect weapons, etc., off the benches. And one of them will start moving. I can select him. Down this way. Oh, this one
Quick, show him the head
will
of the
start
marrow.
moving this way.
We
Hey,
got
the
one.
map's loaded.
Guys, we got one. Look. Quick, let's get ashore as soon as possible.
That's no marrow.
Still intending to head forward?
I mean, what could go wrong?
You got some.
Yeah, I think so.
We got some more fighting us, right?
Yeah, if these guys attack us, I don't think they will, but we might get attacked by these marrow that are going to be over here.
Yeah.
Could we not land the boat over here?
Did you
I
look
mean,
at the map? Did you look at the video?
Yeah.
Do you see
Well,
the bank there?
I mean, we could crash the boat there.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
The only place really to safely land the boat
Using that little cove.
is right here. Yep.
Oz, you're neglecting just how cool it's going to be when Henry returns riding on the back of a marrow into Thumberton.
Okay, people with magical bows, please hold to the right-hand side of the ship.
All right. Well, I've still got the magical stone unless someone's taking it off me. So I shall ready that instead.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll keep moving you. First of all, I'll move these guys.
I think striking's probably worn off on that magical rock.
Long time ago.
Oh, it's striking on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it still had magic properties, though, right?
Yes,
I'm not sure.
it did.
What was the? What does Tell have? I don't know why he's got like a radioactive symbol on him. Is that anything in particular?
I'm just trying to find.
This guy.
I do have that Sean is poisoned on my character
No idea
sheet.
why he had that.
Cool.
Maybe because he was hiding.
Bless will have
Now
worn
the
off as
other
well.
one's turned up.
Bless
yeah.
will have worn off.
I mean, if we all group up, I could re-bless us. If you think we're going to need it. We won't need it. These happy, friendly pirates, not me
Bless
nasty
lasts for like
pirates.
ages, doesn't it?
It's been ages.
Now.
No, I know. I'm saying like, there's no reason not to put it back
6
on again.
turns, an hour.
Yeah, an hour. And I have 2 blesses left today. I assume you've used 1 bless. Wait, or did I use that bless? Yeah, you used that bless. Yeah, so how many blesses do you have left today?
Only 1.
Well, then how about I use my bless? Everybody group up and I'll do a mass bless.
A
Just in
mass
case.
bless.
All right.
Yeah,
Sure.
as in everybody gets close and we cast bless on everybody. I don't think you actually need to move there, but
Do you want us to move all our characters into the middle? And the mooks?
Yeah, you move them wherever you want. Doesn't matter. You'll be able to move back, so it's all good.
yeah. Cool.
Okay, we're all blessed?
Yes, I cast bless
Okay.
on everybody.
I don't have to take the symbol off my character. How good's that?
Yep, but everybody else has to put it on.
Haha, there's a big 30 underneath your boat.
A big what?
30.
Oh.
See if I go into the GM layer, I can select that and I go put it on the map layer. Dunk.
Cool.
To give me an indication as to the depth of the water.
We
Alrighty.
didn't bring it a cake for its birthday.
Who's calling out? Or are we just gonna immediately attack? I feel like that we shouldn't just immediately attack.
Yeah, Hypatia,
No.
pull out and show them that we've killed one of the marrow.
Sure. All right. I'll assuming
Show
someone's
them.
hacked off the head.
I mean,
Wave.
I hadn't, but feel free. Yeah.
The sailors
Sure.
want to know, are we still going in?
Yeah, we're gonna just we want to slow down
Just the
and
tip.
land.
Look, either they're the pirates or they're honest people, and either way, like stopping and seeing what the hell they're doing here would be a good idea.
Giovanni will say these are definitely pirates.
Mm-hmm. Oh
But
yeah, absolutely.
But it doesn't mean that they will attack us, especially if we have weight of numbers.
Yeah.
Pirates are friendly a lot of the time.
Well, I'm more concerned. I'm more. Linda said gestures and say I'm more concerned about this.
What? Oh, yeah. We never.
Giant glowing magical circle of.
To tell you the truth, says Giovanni, I've never heard of that being there.
That's good to know. That means it's new.
Lensa,
I don't come down this way very often.
Does it look elven?
Does it look like an obelisk?
No, that looks a little bit more than an obelisk. There is a series of obelisks around what appears to be a slightly raised platform, maybe dais-like. Is it elvish? It could well be from this distance. It is a bit shrouded in mist, a bit hard to tell in its entirety. If you had to hesitate a guess, you would say 75% likelihood.
Yep.
Is
I'm
it
gonna
a
heal Garl.
summoning circle? Will it summon a king?
Because I'm worried about him.
Well,
Oh, that's a D8.
what are you rolling for?
I want to heal Garl. That's what I just said.
we
So
bring a
it's
carpet
it's
big enough.
fine.
Oh, here we go. You were right. Look at them all Marin.
I'm kind of gone off carpets.
Yep, cool. Alrighty, I guess we're initiative then.
These are just popped their heads up and they're just looking. They haven't attacked. If you wish to attack them, you don't need to roll initiative. You can just make your attacks.
Oh my.
I'm busy. I'm busy trying to remove the head.
Do they look familiar?
Oh yeah, they definitely look like. Well, do they look like those other ones? You don't know. They all look the same to you.
Can we see like
Any wounds?
wounds or damage
None
or
of them.
things where
None of them appear to be injured.
Okay.
But didn't they regen like ridiculously fast?
Who knows? I don't know.
Not from what we know of them.
Okay.
Hopefully they just let us land. But yeah, just keep an eye out.
Maybe
I feel
not.
like we shouldn't stop now that we've got these guys right here.
I feel we should probably not hold the head
Okay.
of the Marin up and display it on
The Helen Mirren.
the head
Yeah.
of the Marin.
It's a
Yeah,
mirror.
I think
Mirror.
Mirror.
I feel like the fact that
Named
these
Helen.
two groups are coexisting means that we're not going to find any friends here.
I don't know if they're coexisting or these guys are like picking them off. But yeah, I guess.
They'd all be dead.
Yeah, you would think, wouldn't you?
Unless somehow they all have magical weapons and or cold iron weapons that they could use.
In which case, we could kill the shit out of them and loot their bodies.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe we're just the pansies to clear these guys out, and they mop up and clean out this area. Because it probably could be a bit of loot given the number of wrecks.
Yeah, I mean, if they have to if we go attack the pirates and those guys follow us ashore, they're much easier to kill on land, right?
Do we
Isn't that
see
what
this
we've
guy?
heard?
Pardon?
Do we see this guy?
Which guy? Oh, the thing.
Water
Yes.
serpent?
Yes, I put the. hang on a second. I got to
Where's the
make
water
it.
serpent?
Give me a second. I got to
I say
change.
we get
I
to
got to
shore quickly.
change. I got to change properties on it. Hang on a second. Where is it? Oh, hang on a second. The character has screwed up a bit.
What's the bet? It's some sort of controlling ritual lets them control the Marrow and the river serpent.
Hmm,
Hmm.
maybe. I mean,
Whoa.
oh, what?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You
Well,
were saying?
Ew.
Get, get to
That-
shore, fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get to shore
yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
you
Run
want to
it
know
to
the
ground.
best part?
My bad. Run it to ground.
What's the best part?
That's not even King Alan's final form.
All right, so this is what you see. If I edit that and change the permissions.
Ooh.
Trust me, I've seen this guy before. We do not want to take him on. Not in the water, anyway.
And that 20 yards
Yeah.
long is what you can see emerging from the water.
I will.
Oh,
That's yards, not feet, people.
Drop.
Yeah,
drop
nah.
the- Get
That's
the
like-
grapple ready again.
That's like
Yep.
60
I
feet
bet you.
long. Bigger than our boat.
Right, so you're going to try and run it to ground. The at this
Yeah.
point, we're going to have some morale checks. What am I doing? Oh god, I'm trying to use a dodgy mouse on a laptop, and it's not working very well. All right, here we go. Let's do some morale
And the
checks.
guys who can see my banner, can they get a bonus?
Sure.
We won our first battle.
Sure, I'll consider them to be stoic.
Well, that seems bad. To be fair,
Giovanni
Giovanni's been having a bad time.
has been having a bad time. Where's the other sailor in that mess?
Maybe that's why he had the symbol on him.
There he is, Johan.
But couldn't one of the archers also sail?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the guy who had the toxic symbol on him?
Could have been.
He wasn't busy.
So
Check out
Johan's
busy.
okay. Giovanni fails his morale check. I'm going to make another morale check for him and see how bad he is going to
Don't you
react.
realize, Giovanni, that's a mistake.
He is going to be just a standard one. What did you say? Don't what?
Don't jump in the river, Giovanni. That'd be a mistake.
He cowers.
Yeah, just get below decks.
All right. And yes, you can have it run aground.
well, preferably not there, but I guess.
Well, you've lost your guy on the tiller.
Oh.
And
All right, everybody, pile over the
that's going to
board.
be problematic
Drop
at
anchor.
tax time.
Yeah.
Johan, drop the anchor.
Shouldn't be too bad. We'll
Johan's
get on
jumping
there.
overboard onto the land.
Oh, that's okay then. He's not completely devoid of his senses.
He doesn't want to drown again.
Fair.
Wait, wasn't it Giovanni who drowned?
No, I think it was Johan.
Oh, it was Johan.
But Giovanni's getting overboard, and he's running
Are
now.
we just moving without any?
Yep. There's no one attacking you at the moment. But as you get over here, this guy down the bottom. He's going to say, whoa, whoa, whoa. And he's going to start moving over. As he's has his shield, but he doesn't have his mace in his hand. He's going to hold his hand up. Slow down, he'll yell out.
Look, there's a river serpent!
Yeah.
Yes, there is. It's okay. Slow down.
He ate the last boat I was on.
What do you mean slow down?
No need to worry. We have an
What?
understanding.
You do?
We have an understanding. Just. Of course, he then points to the body of the marrow. That might cause a bit of a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, they did kind of try and eat us first.
My name's Eric. What are you doing here?
We were hunting marrow.
And you were successful. You should leave.
My understanding, is the serpent going to stay there or attack what it feels like and not you guys? And
The understanding is we do not go on to the water. And they do not come and approach us on land. You are now on land. Unfortunately, you cannot go back onto the water.
Mm.
What's with the magical circle? Magical circle with the obelisk and the sparkling.
The Queen did that.
What queen?
Ellen.
That's
Ellen,
King.
no, that's the
Ellen.
King.
Oh.
That's why I asked.
Ooh.
Yes, no, Queen.
Who's the queen?
I don't think we've been introduced to the Queen.
Well, Queen Theodora.
Byzantine sounding name?
Should probably bring your half orcs with you, Vex.
That's sounds familiar.
We owe
Again.
allegiance
Back
to.
again in a minute.
It's okay. We owe allegiance here to the King and the Queen. Do you not? These waters are hers.
Ah. Okay. Well,
But we cannot go out onto them at the moment.
do you know what they're talking about, Lenza?
Vaguely, yes.
Uh-huh.
Has
Interesting.
Lenza heard of Queen Theodora?
Nope.
So are you privateers for the Queen?
Privateers? Soldiers. Our understanding was that the King was seeking out allies to help us with, and he'll nod out into the water. Are you those allies?
That is what we were trying to do. We got one of them, but the rest ran away.
Understandable then. Well,
Do you know of a better way to fish for marrow?
I am not that stupid, nor that desperate for gold. But if you are the mercenaries that the King employed, he'll look out to the water and look back at you and look back out at the water again. It's been some time since we've been able to shift off and take to the river.
Where are your boats?
Oh, our boats aren't here.
Okay. How'd you move your boats away from here if you can't shift off?
Oh, they moved in after we were on land here. So our boats can't come back. The big one out there has a habit of sinking boats.
Yeah. Yeah, I did hear about that.
You don't want to be in the water if he flips you, or worse, sinks you. So our boats aren't here. We were hopeful when you were coming in that something might happen and perhaps a fight might occur and you might be able to run him off, but it seems that you were the ones that were run aground and he didn't even have to swim over here.
Indeed. Do you know if normal weapons work on him?
Yes, I believe they do. There's nothing enchanted about him, just the fact that he's really big.
Yeah, for sure.
Does this match the description of the serpent that we had a job for ages ago?
Yeah, it's the one that knocked Sean overboard.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I mean, now that we're here, we could probably try to take him on.
We got some munitions?
Yes.
Okay. But maybe we need a rest. I don't know. What's that? How they spell magic users going there?
I'm good.
How about you, Sean?
How you feeling, Sean?
Oh, tired.
Okay. Well,
So, are you going to go and attack it? Looks like your boat's damaged, though.
Yeah, but
might
How
have to
hard
do
did we
some
how hard did we
minor
slam to the
repairs.
side of the thing?
Reasonable.
Oh.
It's jutting up that part of the river, and you came in pretty hard, and you probably below the water level done more damage than what you can see.
what about if we just shoot at him from here? Reckon they'll come and join us? Come over to us?
Well, I don't think we should do it where the boat is, because then they might hit the boat. But yeah, if you wanna, we move around here and maybe have a go at them.
Maybe we can send some of the sails to assess the damage to the boat.
Got to be able to hit that giant serpent from here, surely. I'd rather not be in the water when you're fighting the Merrin.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I feel we should. Ideally, we should try and draw some of the marrow off. I'm not sure if that's going to work.
Yeah, well, we can go over to the beach here and try and draw some of the marrow in.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
It doesn't
disappeared.
particularly make them getting that closer.
No, too late. They're all gone.
Go sink back under the water.
Show's over, boys.
Oh,
No lunch today.
how far can you throw the munition? We go fishing with depth charges.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's probably pretty. It's a thrown thing, so 180 seems a lawful long way for that. Munition long range is 50.
I also don't think munitions work against them. I mean, it might work against them. Oh,
There's one
there you
closer.
go. One's come up to have a bit of a look. We should move away from the edge.
It's looking right about.
There.
Oh, get him mad.
All right. Right. Let's have at it. Where's those grappling hooks?
Yeah, right, fine.
We just do we want to get agreement from these guys to actually help us, or like?
No, they can't help us.
They got mundane weapons. They could actually help us
Yeah.
against the water serpent, but not this
If
guys.
it comes over, but let's just see if we can get this marrow.
Yeah, let's try and if we can draw him out without get rousing the serpent. That's a good deal.
Yeah,
That's manageable.
Vash.
Yeah.
Hypatia,
Yes.
sneak up to the edge of the railing with the grappling hooks. Get ready.
I don't know if I can sneak when they're already looking this way.
I just mean get low. Like
I
if you're
can get low.
below the level of the railing.
It'd be a slightly lower clanking sound.
Yeah, whatever. If he's underwater, he's not going to hear you.
Probably not.
All right. Where's Sean?
Over here. What am I
Come on,
doing?
Sean. You're going to help us. You're the gun line. All right.
The
It
what?
moves over here. and
Ready?
It starts. It
Oh.
lifts up out of the water and starts talking.
Oh, that's different. What is
In
it?
what
Something we can
language?
understand?
I believe one of you might be able to speak it.
Is it Lenza?
It is Sylvan.
Yes, I know Sylvan.
You carry the body of my kin. Return it, and you may go free.
Lenza will reply. And what guarantee do we have from you, since you ambushed us without warning previously?
You invade our home. We merely defend ourselves. Like these, it points to the shoreline, to the huts. The river is ours. This area is ours. Leave and do not return.
Lenza will turn around and relay what was just said.
Yes, tell him he can come get the body. And then I try to whisper to Hypatia. Look him when he gets close.
I mean, I'm gonna guess that.
Do we want to still fight?
What?
Well-
No, we don't want to fight. We're letting them come take the body.
I'm they're not speaking in Sylvan. Like I'm asking, what are we actually planning to do?
All right, so this if we leave the marrow here, that makes a strategic. It puts King Ellen a strategic advantage. So if we want to maintain the status quo, and basically lock in King Ellen to basically having a few patches of turf around this river, which he basically can't use because of said marrow and probably the water serpent. Yeah, that would serve our purposes, and then she'd probably say, "Hey, why haven't you done your job?" And then we think about killing her. And so you know, it'd be interesting. I guess I'd be interested to know how long they've been here for.
Apologies.
The Mirror.
Yeah, because have we heard? Because it's my vague recollection from the previous sessions is this is well, maybe it's King Ellen's implication. Maybe it was King Ellen's telling us that, which could be anyone's game, but they were a recent phenomenon.
Well, this branch of the river, like this is a branch off the main river. Like this is like very much and is pretty much completely unused, or at least not used that often, because
Correct.
it doesn't go anywhere. Like there's no towns along it, and there's nothing really downstream. Or upstream, I guess, because the water's flowing the other opposite direction, isn't it?
So they could have been here all along, and no one would have really noticed until a bunch of rebels decide to set up base here.
This river's somewhat close to Shilshnek. Has Lenza ever heard of these when she was
Yes,
growing up?
there are river spirits and she across all parts of the valley. They're mostly focused up around the Laughing Woods and to the north, but yes, there are legends and rumors of River She going back well before the reckoning of the heavens.
Yes. Well, I'll let people know that these seem to have been here for a while. Like if
Cool. I think we can say. I don't know about you. I'm inclined to call off the deal. I'm not inclined to honor the deal with King Alan. I mean, I'm more concerned about these. Face scares me more than King Alan does. Though King Alan's kind of scary. Well, the crown is scary.
Okay.
The crown, well, it's who knows.
Just to be clear, the river serpent does still actually hunt the main river. It has been knocking over boats. It's
Maybe we could-
ruining our trade interests.
All right. Maybe you could ask the mirror what relations they have with the water serpent.
I mean, they're obviously friendly. It's not hunting them, right?
yeah. I guess that'll be a good point. Lenza will turn around and ask, while you may not leave your home, the serpent has caused much trouble for our kind, disturbing on the main on our main thoroughfare. Why should we believe that? Why should we believe that would stop?
You have the land. It lives in the water.
The gods have bequeathed us everything.
Yeah. Look, Lenza suggests we take the deal. She's not confident about being able to fight everything.
Well,
Yeah, maybe the serpent will come after us anyway, and then we kill it, and well, we say defending ourselves. But if the mirror get involved, messy. So hopefully we the river comes after us later. So yeah, I'm
No.
okay to take the deal.
What about everybody
Fine.
else?
Abandon the boat then.
What was the deal?
Not abandon the boat.
No, we turn around and bugger off.
Well, that's the question. Would they let us keep going down? Because we did want to try and get to the dwarven spot.
We take another route.
It's only one river. We've got to take the river.
What was the deal?
That they take the body.
They take that body and they allow us to leave. But presumably leave means go back to where we came.
Oh,
No,
I think
presumably means we
technically-
get on the land.
Jingles will notice there's a few more soldiers coming. Guys, I think we're getting surrounded.
I'm worried about the things at the water and things on land.
Okay, get off the boat.
How much desecration was done to the body?
A lot.
Vex.
All right, look, I'm gonna still have the grappling thing in hand in case this turns ugly or
Get Gork and
uglier.
walk off the boat.
No,
Lenza,
Gork
get the fuck off the boat.
and walk and help me push this into the water for them.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Cool. Lenza will say we accept your terms, and then we'll push the body into the water for them.
And let's see if they get pissed at that.
Okay, water will take the body, and this one will nod and disappear.
And then let's get off the boat, I guess.
Thought you guys were going to fight them.
We're just retaining some strength. Gathering our wits. Looks like our boat's a bit damaged. We're gonna have to collect some lumber to repair it.
Come out to help where we could.
Where's some good trees? Just
How-
Further afield.
How close are we to Shilshinek here? Just as an FYI.
Fair question.
Reasonably close.
Yeah. Don't take trees from there.
No.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm going to put my grappling hook away because
This
That's
person
right.
has a hat they're looking important. Are they in charge?
They might be.
There you go. There's an image of them.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they all look like.
Oh, he does look like he's in charge.
This is what all their images are.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And you got these guys as well.
Those guys look awesome.
They all look disappointed.
Yeah, because some people wanted to stab us in the back. How disappointing.
yeah.
That must suck.
Well, talky people, sort this out. Are we fighting them, or what are we doing with them?
Fuck oath, we're fighting them.
Aaron hasn't been able to roll dice in anger in years.
Yeah. these
You don't know
bastards
how
are
he and his partner solve disputes.
He'd fight the sailors if he could.
Look, you only get renowned by fighting under this banner. All right.
This one here will come up. Eric says you were going to fight the water spirits. That the king paid you to fight the water spirits.
Do we actually get paid by her? I'm not convinced.
We have not been paid.
Hmm.
Well,
In
the
fact, they
king,
lied to us about a bunch of stuff.
the king hired you to fight the water spirits.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if
That-
you're not going to fight them, you may as well come and have a drink.
Uh-huh. True.
You know they won't let you leave.
I don't think.
If there's one thing those fish folk are into, it's vengeance. Killed one of their kind, they're going to kill every one of you.
Uh-huh. I say in the divine language to Sean. So shall we get rid of the plague upon the seas, brother?
I mean,
We haven't confirmed that it's King Ellen. Like they've said king and queen, or they said queen, whatever it was. Do we want to double check that? Like I assume so, but also like
They're obviously pirates.
yes, but like
There could be
Pirates are
king. Isn't.
yeah. Actually, that's a good plan. Let's have a drink and let's tell some stories. You guys must have seen some stuff before you got grounded. Yeah, probably haven't seen some new faces in a while. How about you tell us of your exploits? You're mercenaries like us. You must have some wild tales of what you got up to.
Sure, come sit down, have a drink. Most of us were actually sailors on the river, or fishermen,
Yeah?
kept in shackles, effectively slaves.
Seem pretty strong for slaves. Who was keeping you as slaves?
The merchant guilds, the people who run the valley.
Wow.
We
At
hate
this,
Harino Quell, if that helps.
At this, Johan will say, it is pretty tough working the boats and the rivers. We don't get much pay and get flogged pretty hard.
Uh-huh.
Giovanni will pop up. It's true, yeah. It's a shit life.
Huh.
If you don't do the right thing, if you don't do the shifts that they want, if you don't run the boats that they want, you get a mark against your name. It's hard to get work. They pay you a pittance. And when there's things like that snaky thing out there, the serpent, they just feed you to it. I've been on a boat before where we came across a serpent like that. And instead of fighting it off, they just threw a couple sailors overboard to keep it busy.
Yeah, that's harsh.
They did? Like
Depends
the
on
captain?
the sailor.
The merchant guild that was running the boat.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Mm.
Are we moving forward at this point, by the way?
And so how do you make your living now?
Well, there's still boats to run. I don't have many other skills. It's not.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't happen that often, but a job's a job. It's they saw as labouring on the docks.
Oh, I meant this guy. How does he make his money now that he's free? Now that you're free, how do you make your money? What do you trade?
We don't trade. We're claiming the waters and the areas around here, and we're freeing the people, and the king pays us. We're soldiers.
Do they feel? Do I feel they're ill-trained, okay trained, former civilians,
They
militia?
they all look like they can handle themselves, but some obviously look like they can handle themselves better than others. Do you think you could take all of them in a fight, Hypatia? Without a doubt.
That's
Yeah.
one-on-one.
No.
Good.
Hypatia taking all of them together.
Good, bad, over the wall with the full plate.
So they are competent for people who have minimal training. They're maybe a step above militia for most of them, or maybe on par with troopers in the garrison.
So which people have you freed so far?
Whole bunch.
A whole bunch. And where are they now?
Up and down the river.
Yeah? Do you relocate them or does the king?
Oh, we don't relocate them. We just free them from the shackles and the yokes of the guild, of Quell, of Castellane, of the garrison, of any who try to put their own needs above that of the common folk.
Have we heard of any ship crews like returning to town after their ships have been taken by the pirates? Or
We
do
don't
the
really
ships
take
go
the
missing?
ships so much. We just get rid of the guilds. Last ship that we freed, we turned it over to the sailors that were on board. The guys that the guild pay coppers to. Gave them the ship. Let them be lords for once.
So the merchant, anyone from the merchant guild on the ship decided to take a bit of a swim, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. As your friend over there said, they like to throw little folk into the water. Well, this time the little folk threw them into the water.
Murder still be murder, yo. But okay.
They can't swim. That's not my problem.
I mean, we can't take that stance.
Absolutely can.
Actually, Oz, you can. There's such a word as hypocrisy.
Well, technically, sure can.
Yeah. Sure ain't murdered nobody. Yet.
Bloody young.
Guildford to Riverbend's ours now. The folk they're free.
Interesting.
They can do what they want now. They don't have to worry about those high and mighty lords.
Well, except of the Marrow.
Except for
They
the
don't seem
Mirror.
like they don't seem like they're too friendly to people on the river.
No, they've only just come about recently.
Really? Hey, I
So have
thought
you
they've
come
been here for quite some time. Do you think something's disturbed them?
Would have. The serpent's been around for a bit. Every now and then it pops up. You can fight it off sometimes if you're lucky. The Marrow, though, they're new, or at least they're new again. Yeah, you're right. They've been around for a while. Legend would have, but they've been quiet. They've been asleep. They've been gone. I don't know. They've only just come back.
I have been asleep.
How? When did this happen?
A couple months ago.
And okay, just to check my timeline. When did that thing happen? When the thing happened with the Obelisks, and we killed the went into that cathedral and killed that we'll say necromancer. Was that a couple of months ago?
No,
Yeah,
that was like
about a month or so.
wasn't that like a week?
You had a bit of downtime after that.
Oh, okay.
And
It wasn't a long time ago though, so the Marrow date back further than it.
all right.
My understanding is that, and granted, I'm not high up in the chain of the king's advisors or confidants, but the king, she went into the slaughter scar with some adventurers. And when she came out, everything changed. Apparently something was stirred up there, she reckons.
Mm-hmm.
Something that happened in there, the adventurers that went in there, they caused something to awaken, and things are starting to get out of hand, I guess.
Yes. Yes. Things. There certainly have been some strange happenings of late.
Anyway, come and have a drink. There's no point standing around.
Yeah, I sort of took the deals and shrug.
We'll move forward then.
Sure.
He'll turn around and he'll yell out something over here. And one of these large lads will nod, go back inside.
Right. Should we leave some of the NPCs to mind the ship?
It's not going anywhere.
Your ship looks like it's stuck there pretty good. The only thing you need to mind it against is the fishes. Those fish folk, they'll start boring holes in the bottom of it.
What? Things other than the Marrow can do that.
No, that's the Marrow. They'll start boring holes in the bottom of it.
Is that what happened to all the other ships, huh?
They can damage the hull. They can, but if you've got it to ground there like that, they'll just sit underneath it and they'll just weaken it. So that as soon as you sail off, you'll take on water. Take on water out there, you're good as dead.
Hmm.
So you can sit a guard on there if you want, but they're sneaky little buggers. He'll come out now, and he'll be rolling a large or a small but large enough barrel. Help yourselves to some grog.
Mm.
Sure. Did we see any of them taken from the same barrel or whatever?
Are you going to sit there and wait to see if that happens? There's the
How
barrel.
many cups you guys got?
How many what, sorry?
How many mugs you guys got?
Oh, we've got a few. Share them around. Got ladles as well. We've got bowls. Yeah, we've got enough vessels, I reckon, for everybody here.
Good. Well, let's do some toasts then.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right.
Sadly, Kruger's sworn off.
Don't believe it for a second.
He'll come
Well-
over. He'll get a mug, fill it with grog, turn around, and he'll offer it to Hypatia.
It's like the worst person to test this theory out.
Just hold it.
Yep, I'll hold it and wait for everyone else to get drinks and see if that and seeing
You're
You're
having
a
this.
warlord and
You're having this
fill a mug.
conversation in front of everybody.
Yeah,
No.
like
When you're saying just
Okay.
hold it, etc.
out of character. Well, I'm expecting in character I'm expecting a toast, so I'm just quietly observing if anyone else is who else is getting drinks, and if it's going from the same barrel, if they're taking from
what
the
are
same barrel.
They are
What are the-
taking from the same barrel.
And what are the mercenaries doing? Are they just happy to have a drink offered to them?
Yeah, they'll go if they're looking to you guys first. I mean, they're professional enough
I'll hand them
that
out.
they're not going to
Yeah.
drink unless their employers tell them they can.
Yeah.
Except maybe
sure,
the half
whatever.
orcs. The half orcs probably don't give a shit.
Sure, let's go.
Right? They
Okay,
will.
just remember, Karuba, you have to kill them all if they screw us over.
They can definitely hear that.
And that's fair. Let them know.
They will drink from the same barrel.
Mhm.
Okay, that's good.
Now I feel bad.
That you're going to murder them.
Yeah, I wanted to kill them, but now that they've given me a drink, I'm sort of like,
They
if
can't
I
be that
murder, I
bad.
mean kill them. No, well, they've been murdering people up and down the river. They are that bad. They're kind of idiots. I don't know. Like, just killing people who are in charge fixes like literally nothing. There'll be new people who are in charge. Like,
Yeah, the king.
and they'll be worse.
The king
Yeah,
will be
exactly.
in charge.
They'll be worse, way worse. Ellen's a million times worse than the merchant guilds. She's actually evil.
According to you.
A terrible person.
From when we get back to wherever, we should really get Sean to start trying to learn a spell called Cast Discord Private Server or something for some of these chats.
When everybody has a mug, Shiro will raise his in toast and say, "To the king, may they get everything they deserve."
And they will yell to the king.
Sure. We toast.
Dawn is not drinking, by the way.
Okay. If you don't want grog, they do have a bottle of elf piss in there.
Fine, Chianti.
Yeah, no.
Uber's not drinking water,
I'm on a
and
holy
he ain't
cleanse.
drinking alcohol.
Okay. Well, they will start celebrating that you are here and that there's some other people to talk to. And they will ask you some stuff about what your adventures have been or what you've been getting up to. And
Are
how
we going to head to the campfire?
you can if you want. Or you can
And this
just
one
mingle.
time at band camp,
Mhm.
Cool. Well, Lenza wouldn't mingle. That's.
That's entirely too sociable.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would I do?
After
Why
having
would I trust with these
after having
big
one
guys?
drink, Lenza would probably just wander over here and just stare out over the water, looking for our friends. That's what she'll be doing for the party.
Okay, every now and then you'll see one just stick its head up. And they're just looking. And then it will vanish back under the water.
Cool. Alrighty. I guess is it? Does anybody want to do anything in particular here?
You know,
Apart from get drunk.
I suppose I could sort of. Yeah, I suppose I'll talk to them, see if trying to see if they've have any interesting stories about what they've done or what King Ellen has done, what she does when she visits. You know, what's with that magic circle?
Queen
Yeah.
Theodora put that magic circle up. Or at least helped raise it back up. It was all fallen down when we got here.
And what's it do?
Don't rightly know.
And what about this other obelisk over here that's also glowy?
The one on the right.
Yeah.
What about
And
the
what
red
about these
glowing
red
rocks?
ones?
Oh, like that. That's the glowy one.
Yeah, that's the glowy one, indeed. But also, what about these ones?
Sorry, how long ago was this glowy obelisk restored?
Not those ones, the ones over here, the standing stones, basically, is what
Yeah,
I think
these
they were talking about.
I'm talking about all of them, but yeah.
The ones over here, they've always been there.
Including the green glowy one?
Yes. You know that
They
some of the
always
obelisks, obelisks in the valley glow, and some of them have fairy lights, and some of them have runes that glow. This one's always glowed. The brightness comes and goes. It's sometimes it's much brighter than other times. It's pretty bright at the moment, but it has always glowed.
Are these glowing red as well?
They
This is
are
nice.
they are glowing a little bit red.
Interesting. And have those always been there?
They used to glow blue,
Yeah.
but they've started to glow red recently. Bit disconcerting, and one of the guys there will say, we don't go over there much. It's a bit gets the hair on the back of your arms standing up, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, strange magic's going on there. Dangerous.
Yeah, don't like it at all. If you want to know the strangest magic, though, it's out in the river.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's a strange, shaft in the water, almost directly to the north of us.
Oh, this?
Yeah, that goes down into the dark depths.
Really?
Maybe that's where the mirror was slumbering before they were roused.
Anyone that's tried going down there, they don't have much luck.
You said strange things happening, right, Grail?
Yes.
That gift's just for the people of my age.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, that shaft. Yeah, 100 feet, easy, and you start getting dark down there. The walls are high, cuts off the light, and the water pulls you down. I've seen people just moving across it, even in a boat, small boats, just get sucked in. Boat gets crushed. I've had people try to go down there with ropes on, and they got ripped straight through the rope.
Doesn't sound like fun.
Not fun at all.
Has that always been? Has that shaft always been there?
Been there for as long as I can remember. Locals around here who use this part of the river know to avoid it. But still, there's always someone who tries to go down there and spy to see what the secrets are. I mean, there's got to be something good down there, right? Something.
Not really.
Something. Well, some crazy secret of yesteryear, perhaps.
Sounds like it'd send you going around the twist.
Could
Maybe
do.
some arcane thing from before the reckoning. Still sounds dangerous.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna try to get them to incriminate themselves with stories. I'm just gonna, ask about
you're gonna
ships
record them on
they've
your phone.
liberated, and what
Put-
they, do they know any of the?
Turn your phone on, stick it in your top pocket.
Yep. Exactly. Which ships have you taken? Like, which is there any particular merchant fleet that you particularly dislike? And what's the Queen got you going after?
He's just taping some wire to himself. It's not attached
What
to
do you
anything.
do if you
He's
come
just
across a
wired.
private vessel that doesn't belong to a merchant prince? Like just a private vessel?
We don't bother it.
Oh.
Do you think we should?
No.
The sailors or the fishermen at Riverbend, we keep them safe. They can do what they want. They can. They don't have to pay tithes now to that arsehole that lives up in Summerton to use his waterways.
You'll have to narrow that down a bit. There's a few in Thumberton.
Castellane.
Yeah.
He taxes
definitely
people
not
using the
kindly.
waters.
That's to pay for the army and the roads, though. Are you doing those things now?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
We protect that town and the people in it, and they don't have to pay a cent. They don't have to pay a coin, not a copper.
You just do it for free.
We do it for free.
And what'll happen when you're gone? Somebody else will do it for free?
I don't know.
Cool.
Beyond your pay grade?
Possibly.
Good planning. Call it.
Well, it's better than, forcing the people without any money to pay all their money to people who don't care and just make them richer.
That does seem bad if that's the case.
I'm glad that old Castellane copped it in that attack on the city a while back. Now all we need to do is knock off that Quell fella as well.
Shiro's been kicking around the valley for quite a while. Did I notice like a lot of impoverished, like people dying of starvation and stuff? Like how
No.
bad are the lords around here?
They're not starving. They're not starving. People are generally reasonably okay.
Look, I don't like Quell, but I can tell you there's a bigger threat to the valley who's often hidden behind the scenes, seemingly so. Who's more worthwhile of getting rid of, and you wouldn't think it to meet him.
I know we
I
were
thought you
getting
talking
hired
about
to kill
Willowbroad.
goblins and there's like monsters
He's a
around.
halfling up in Sumberton whose name is Willowbroad, and you'd be horrified at the number of terrible things that can be laid at his feet for what's gone on with the valley.
I see. He sounds like a terrible fellow.
Absolutely.
Well, Have they said anything about the fact that like I have a banner?
No.
Okay.
I mean, a few of them probably look at it, but no one said anything.
Okay.
What banner?
It's my house banner, since I am a scion of a noble house. I'm just interested to, these guys seem to be going around killing lords and merchant princes, and they don't like people in power. Shira's just sort of like, interesting. I mean, he doesn't have any power, but his plan is to have power, so. Yeah,
They haven't said anything.
fair enough.
I mean, you're not there paying
Yeah,
people a
I'm
pittance,
lord of
or
nothing at the moment.
yeah, you're not driving slaves. You're not.
I hope there's no lords in the valleys doing that, are there? Are there? We should kill them if there are.
Yeah. Yeah, they're fair game.
Like,
I mean, there could be.
yeah, dang it.
So,
Hmm.
just so you know, the serpent will probably leave in a day or two.
Okay.
I don't know the
Hmm.
way it was looking at Var. I think it
I
thinks she's pretty tasty.
I would like to hunt the serpent. Do you think if we, like, slaughtered a boar in the river, do you think it'd come over to get a bite?
Good dude. There's not a lot of boars around here, but yeah, it's a viable option.
Aaron,
You could definitely try to bait it.
hey, Aaron,
Mm.
we're gonna need a bigger boar.
I mean, you
Yeah.
got some bait on the boat at the moment.
I
Is that
Yeah,
any way to refer to him apart from obviously?
Does he actually say that, or like you're just saying that, right, Grail?
That was just me, but it was said in front of
good.
everybody.
Good. Yeah. Because yeah, I'm
The-
pretty sure we could find some bait.
The half orcs are really drunk at this point in time, and they're about to get into a fist fight with each other.
Oi. Okay, cutting you guys off.
Yeah, take it outside.
They are outside.
Yeah.
How are the
Take it
how are
inside?
the how are the sailors looking?
The sailors, especially Giovanni, are well pissed, but they're not about to get into a fist fight.
Oh, I meant the liberators.
Oh, they're looking okay. They haven't been drinking super heavy. They've been having a few drinks.
Fair enough. Hmm. Well,
So the main guy, whose name you will come to know is Farshin, he'll say, "So how do you know our king? How did the king track you down and employ you?"
well, there's a few ways really. We went adventuring with them, and they took a bunch of loot, and then we heard that they were running a pirate outfit on the river, which I guess is you guys. Hey, yeah.
Oh, well, not at the time. Most of us were just
Uh-huh.
sailors.
Oh, okay. And we went to go talk to them, and they tried to trick us into killing one of our members, who's now dead. So whatever. And they offered us a job, and we thought that'd be pretty interesting.
You don't need therapy if you just say whatever.
King Ellen's pretty tricky, huh?
Hmm.
They got some
Certainly-
plays, right?
They got
It's
what?
really different than when we last saw her.
They got some tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And a very fancy crown.
Hmm. That was easily the most surprising thing, really.
Well, we're hoping to meet. Is King Ellen around?
I haven't seen the king for a while.
Oh, that's a shame. I thought they'd
I
be
whispered
down
something to
here.
you, Oz.
I saw it.
Yeah, I haven't seen the king around here for a little bit. Queen Theodora comes in a few times. That's yeah. She's a powerful magic user.
Just have to check. Have you seen them both in the same place at the same time?
I have, actually. First time that Queen Theodora turned up here, the king introduced her.
Ah. Nifty.
Interesting.
Actually, all three of them came.
All three?
All three.
The king, the queen.
And their captain.
Who's their captain?
Yeah, the Ellen never the King Ellen never mentioned a captain.
Is that Boulder?
Captain Grace.
Captain Grace. Is that an elf?
Don't think so.
Okay.
No, she's she used to be a riverboat captain.
Oh,
Riverboat
Interesting.
captain and mercenary, but yeah. Yeah, so King recruited her in the early days. She's captain of the guard. Captain of King Ellen's main ship.
oh, that does sound exciting.
She's got a really nice hat.
Really nice hat. Excellent.
Does the queen have a nice hat too, or a nice crown?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't wear anything on her head. Oh, she might wear a circlet.
Okay.
King's got a nice crown.
The king certainly does.
Grace. Mm. Interesting. I don't think we've ever met Grace.
Not to my recollection.
Unless they're like
Indeed.
a fortune teller. Nope.
Stranger things have been rolled up in a carpet.
Mm-hmm. That they have.
Okay. Well, we should start seeing about our camp.
Right. It is starting to get dark. It was dusk when you got here. It's now starting to get quite dark.
All right.
If you guys want any extra food, we've got plenty of provisions.
Very kind of you.
Make yourself at home. We've got a couple beds in there, but you might have to arm wrestle for them.
I don't think
I
we should.
look
I
at
don't think
and
we
shake my
we
head.
shouldn't pose too much. Like, well, I think we'll be. I mean, Lens is happy camping out, but like,
Yeah.
All right. Well, the party will start to wrap up, and these guys will start going back to their buildings.
where do we want to set up our camp? Just like over by this tree, I guess, or by the ship.
I don't want it too close to the ship.
Pardon?
I'm not sure what it. Hang on, which are you saying? This tree?
I was seeing the one over here.
Yeah.
Just seeing
Yeah.
it's separated from where they are, so it's not too close.
Yeah, and it's still not
And
that far away from the ship.
yeah, in case
It's pretty
anything happens.
far away from the shore. So yeah, I'm okay with that.
So they've all
And
gone
it's
back.
also not too close to these glowing things as well. Are these glowing, or is it just the color?
Oh, which going?
This.
Does our wizard want to check out the glowing magical
Hang on a
rocks
second. I
before
still
we
didn't
go
see what
down?
you said.
Sorry, just to the very right of the thing. There's a glowing obelisk here.
Yes. No, that we spoke
then
about that earlier. So these
Are
ones.
Are these glowing?
Yes, they're glowing red. And this one's glowing
Cool.
like a bluey tealy
Yep. Cool.
color.
Just want to double check. Yeah.
And these are the
so-
ones that used to be blue but are now red.
Mhm. But they're all obelisks. Like.
Yes, they are.
Yep. Cool. Yeah. So here, I guess. Let's go.
Does Fizzle want to check out the obelisks?
Who? Jingles.
Yeah, Jingles.
Mm,
Fizzle.
I will come along.
Because Jingles is a spellcaster. So that's why he was asking if Jingles wanted to check it out.
Yes.
Probably
You're
right
our
past
only
sleep.
magic user.
Hmm.
Even
What was
if you're a
Jingles one?
I don't know. Vash casts Axe.
Fist.
dirty face.
Hunger.
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean, I can only.
Krubs has been known to cast Control Alt Delete.
True. I can cast magic, a form of magic missile, about once every 4 rounds or so.
Are the rest of you moving over there, or are you going to camp in two different spots?
Yeah, we'll move.
Oh, we actually want to camp there. What?
Well, we're staying the night, so.
Yeah.
Cool.
Are we going to have watches?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that seems maybe we don't need to have as many as we usually do, but like.
No.
Well, they probably won't kill us. The Mirror might kill us. River Serpent, who knows?
I'm gonna camp away from the bank for sure.
Yeah, I'd be staying a good distance from the bank.
Well, how close are you getting to the obelisks?
About that close.
Within licking distance, I believe.
I'm gonna go pray at the obelisks in a second.
As long as you don't become prey at the obelisks.
All right, it is now starting to get dark. Dum, dum, dum. Darker, I should say, because it was previously starting to get dark. So I am going to go and say dynamic lighting, daylight mode is
Can we get a
off.
fire going?
I mean, we're going to sleep. We don't need a fire, right? We just left the fire that was going.
Yeah, I don't think we need a fire.
Well, for how much is the? I'm assuming the obelisks are producing some light.
They are.
Very dimly,
Not
yes.
much though.
Look,
I
I
mean,
bought
we're not
tents
trying to be
for a
stealthy.
reason.
Sorry?
I said I bought tents for a reason.
Yeah, tents are good. It's almost civilized.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine not sleeping in the open.
Oh, we've got a watch.
Yep, set the watch.
Cool. You can set your
That
watch.
does mean I've got to look at what the order where I am.
Well,
These
first off,
archers
we need to
hanging out on the
change.
rooms?
We need to change Yang to Jingles.
Hey, my boy
Mhm.
is watching over us.
Also, we may actually want to adjust the order simply because now we've got we had it somewhat balanced before, and now our monk has turned into an illusionist.
In his defense, he's cast very few spells.
That we know of.
I think it's only the last issue. I just thought it
And
started
we
blasting.
He casts
That's-
blunt.
I think we put Sean and Shura on first watch, and Hypatia and Jingles on third. I think that might be a
Yeah,
bit.
sure. I'll
Okay.
have my minions on at the same time as me. That makes sense.
Okay.
And by minions, I just mean Red Rock, not
here.
Oh.
Jaw and
Not little yellow
Theta.
things.
I mean, Theta, and Jaw have spots in the watch anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
At this, Theta is going to speak up. He's normally pretty quiet and reserved. Just between all of us here and this dead tree, I don't really trust those guys.
I don't trust them at all.
No,
Well,
not
when I
at
say
all.
I don't really trust them, I trust that they're not going to attack us.
Really?
Absolutely.
Just because we outnumber them and we kill them all?
Absolutely. Because
Yeah.
they're smart enough not to throw their lives away. I just don't trust that, they're not going to get word away in the middle of the night, or that I don't trust that they're not in league with the Marrow.
It is awfully suspicious.
I agree.
Yeah,
that
it is.
they're sitting literally right next to each other. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
it seems like either they were sent here to keep an eye on them, or
They collect the spoils.
I think they're absolutely feeding people to the Marrow.
Also,
There's so many bones there.
what I want to know is what one of them went over and whispered to Lenza.
Ooh. Alright, so I saw they raise our eyebrow in Lens's direction.
I thought they were just, sharing a quick message.
No, I was watching. It was because, I don't see people talking to Lenza very often.
Well, to be fair,
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah,
just
that's a
you
fair
don't see
point.
people talk to Linda twice.
And this was a quiet, hushed whisper.
Ooh.
And Lenza said something back. So, I mean, might not be my place. And if it isn't, I apologise. But I'm just in this situation, I guess, up to my armpits like you are. I might get paid by you and be your employee, but still, that's what I observed.
Well, was it anything relevant, Lenza?
depends on who. Depends on how. Depends on relevant to who. To us, no.
Yeah. Oh.
To me, yes.
Private message just for you.
Something about the
Uh,
elves.
Was the message anything to do with us not killing them? Because my plan is still to kill them.
The message had nothing to do with us.
Okay, cool. Because in the morning, I'm thinking.
I believe I was simply in the right place at the right time.
That is interesting.
I mean, these people admitted to murdering a bunch of people.
Yeah, but
What?
so do we.
No, we don't. I don't murder
Absolutely not. We have never admitted to that.
I killed.
That's
I
not
kill
actually true.
killers.
You admitted
I
to
don't murder
killing
anybody.
Prince, the prince.
The exact phrasing, Grail, was killing a bunch of people.
Oh, okay, apology.
And we've never agreed. We've never admitted to killing a bunch of people.
But yeah, but let's say, but at the same time, like, if they're telling the truth, they're not doing a disservice to the valley.
Of course they are. They're killing the merchants.
who apparently are using slaves and feeding people to the river, which
That's
doesn't quite sit right with me personally.
ridiculous. The merchants don't even travel on their ships. There's a captain.
I know sometimes there'll be merchants, or at least a representative of a merchant guild on the ships, says Giovanni. Happens all the time. Especially if
You
they've got
realise-
an important
You
cargo.
realise
And,
where
and just as a
where
question, did he just with this merchant that threw these sailors overboard? How did he pick these sailors?
They were just the ones closest to him. He just said, you, and you, and his guards just grabbed them, threw them overboard.
Who was the merchant?
Short, fat halfling. What was his name? Can't remember.
aren't we like merchant representatives?
Yes.
Worked for the Chicane Guild.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. Kingsley.
No, it wasn't Kingsley. Kingsley's a good guy. I've dealt with Kingsley before.
Was it from the same
Same,
organization?
yeah, definitely. It's Chicane Guild. I think it was one of Kingsley's cousins or brothers or nephews. Anyway, it was one of those other guys.
And
Anyway,
didn't
short,
he
fat
say anything
halfling.
about it when you got
Short,
back to
fat
town?
halfling accounts for every halfling pretty much. No. We were on it was on Mackenzel's boat.
Who would sail with somebody who throws people overboard to monsters?
Well, Mackenzel didn't do it, but it was fight the serpent or try to get it off the boat's off the boat's tail. So the halfling, what was his name? I think it was Ferdinand. Ferdinand. Might be
And
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand.
Might be Ferdinand. Anyway,
Yeah, but was he noble?
he was
Maybe
on
a
he was on there with a couple of his hired goon or his goons from the guild. He had the goons, big burly guys with weapons, grabbed 3 of the sailors and threw them overboard. Said that they were expendable, but the cargo was not. It did cause a problem between him and the captain, though. Mackenzel did not appreciate it, but she didn't do anything to stop it.
That's not good business.
I mean, it is
Yeah.
though.
No, it's terrible business. You have to have people who want to work with you and want to trust you. That's not a trust building exercise. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you're going to
You
betray
think-
someone, there has to be no witnesses.
You think people aren't desperate?
I think some people are just not meant to be merchant princes, and this guy's one of them.
I mean, there's
Who
always
do you
that.
think is meant to be a
Always
merchant
that
prince?
one relative.
Me, my sister. I don't know.
See, I'm pretty sure that you'd be one of the people who would be thrown overboard.
I would never throw someone overboard.
No. You could be the one getting thrown overboard.
Good luck. I'm not getting thrown overboard by some thug. The 8 walk with me, and that's better than carrying a big stick.
Len's audibly scoffs when you say that.
Oh,
All right, no more blessing for you.
Oh, well,
Don't
like
you
this is the
mean-
first time Len has done that.
oh, 8 mainland to have everything she deserves.
Yeah. You should watch yourself, Lenza. You sound a little bit like Minerva. Person's crazy.
The only one who watches me, yes.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah. If
so
we
are
see
we
Minerva again, I'll be pleasantly surprised.
are we planning
Bad feeling about that.
Are we actually planning to attack them? Because I feel like that's just a losing proposition for all of us.
Well, I feel very bad about doing when they've offered us hospitality, and strategically, if we don't get rid of the Marrow, they haven't got many options in terms of actually posing it with a real danger to the merchant guild. Because if they don't have, if they can't get their ships out, there's no operational mobility.
I don't believe
Presumably
their
that was why the
story.
king.
Ha-
Well,
have you-
presumably that was why Ellen told us to help in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Look,
Where are these liberated crews that they're talking about? I haven't heard any word of this.
Yeah. Well,
They
why would
live
they go?
in Canada.
Why would they go back to what's the name?
Alberton.
Because
But then-
there's nowhere else to go. Have you seen the valley? What
Yeah,
they
there's still
traveled into the
Shinek.
barbarian lands?
There's still Shinek.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can't travel into their elven lands.
I
So they're
disagree.
all hanging around Julford. Then
Dis-
if you're so concerned about it, maybe we should travel down to Julford and like find out if anything they said was even remotely true. Because people, like, how do these people survive? So they're not taking anything, they're just doing everything for free. Where'd they get all these weapons from? Oh, we're just sailors. And yet you seem to be pretty well equipped. Like, where do you think the money's coming from? They're not taking anything. That's what they said. They're just liberating these crews.
So
They seem to end
so-
up with
I
a bunch of
think-
money.
Shiro.
It'll be interesting to see where the money comes from. I'm certainly curious about that.
Jaw will look
Remember-
up. Jaw will look up. Elves are rich.
Yeah, I was about to say, what banner did King Ellen have when we
Yeah,
we
exactly.
last met her?
Exactly. So what they're actually doing is trying to destabilize the kingdom for the Elven kingdom.
And so we'll probably agree you
Is that a-
absolutely can travel into the Elven land.
So they're foreign-funded partisans.
The Elven that this has been going on for longer than we've been here.
Yeah, but the proxy war's bad for people. Do you know what happens when trade shuts down? People starve.
Are you going to cancel the game if we get political, Grail?
No?
What we need is some tariff, obviously.
I thought you were going to say, but we need a wall.
Free trade.
We need to build a
Trade
wall.
is the backbone of nations.
No,
Without trade, people will die. You like the
agree
economic
with you,
impact
Ash.
that these people are having on the valley is going to be incredibly detrimental. People will start starving because we can't use the river. That is what these people are doing. Okay,
Not
that's fine.
disagreeing with
They
you.
may not realize that they're murdering people, and they may have the best intentions, but it turns out that actually killing merchants is killing a nation. Like,
The road to hell is paved with
from-
good intentions.
From the impression I got of them, they don't care about the nation. They think all it does is to crush them under the boot, as it were.
I don't know about you, but I have not seen slavery while going through this kingdom. I have not seen people starving. I haven't seen anybody whipped. Okay, like I don't know where
Who
these
didn't pay
terrible
for it?
things are. Now Giovanni is telling me that some people got thrown overboard. Okay, to feed some serpent. Now maybe I need to talk to whoever this captain is, who I've never met, but I'm sure is friends with some other person, and maybe they'll corroborate that story. But then I don't know. We should charge that person. You can't just like it must be a crime to throw people overboard on a ship and feed them to monsters. That seems like heresy. It doesn't seem good. I don't think the
Vigilante
8 are into that kind of thing. Human sacrifice, as far as I understand it, are not a tenet of the 8 that I know.
Giovanni's getting really caught up in your speech, by the way. He's nodding away.
Yeah. So I think the church would also be interested in this. This is not like we don't make deals with these, degenerates and
What
monsters.
do we? What do we? What do we just do? A couple of hours ago.
I didn't want to do that. I was saying we should lure them in close so that we could grapple them and kill them. And I still want to kill them. They're eating people. They've eaten some of our crew. We should get revenge for that.
I look over to Vark while you're saying they're eating people, and put my finger up to my lips and go,
Gosh, monsters.
But at the same time, they are
Sometimes
Yeah, they
they're
deserve
interfering.
it.
But at the same time, they're interfering with the pirates' doings currently. So
Yes, I know. That's why I'd remove the pirates first and then remove them. But yeah.
but like, what would attacking the group here do? Is the thing like?
It would get rid of a bunch of murderers.
the
It would
penultimate
protect
session.
the trade
The point is, it's not. It's we should go after the leader, not the rabble, but for lack of a better word.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, really hard to do that, but sure.
I mean, if we get rid of everyone in the valley,
I'm not a sneaky person. Maybe you can get rid of Ellen on your own. Good luck with that. But like our way of doing things is kind of brute force because Vash, Kruber, and Hypatia, they don't really have the ability to just get to someone and kill them. They have to go through everybody who dares get in their way.
we do it well, though.
You sure do.
You guys don't even have a light source there, do you?
I've got a necklace of.
Don't have a glowstone of some sort.
I mean, you don't have it
Yeah.
on at the moment, do you?
Well, if
Oh.
it's dark, I will.
No, I'm just.
What can your characters see?
Oh, we can.
I can see everything because I have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of you don't.
I can see well lit over here and fuzzy where we are.
Yeah, you're in dark.
Hmm?
You guys are in the dark, aren't you?
No.
No, there's some fuzzy light on.
There's a giant circle of something from here there to there, roughly.
Are all of you seeing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
am.
because everybody can see from one of the dwarves?
Possibly.
Well,
Let
I
me.
don't see any problem. Maybe you could just light a campfire because.
I think that's what's happening. You guys are seeing through the dwarves' eyes. So if I'm going in there and I'm going to remove your control of the dwarves.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm going to take my light source out.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Did that change it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now
So
it's
Yeah.
much better because now I'm only seeing from my perspective. So
Mm-hmm.
before it was very bright. now
Yes. And now I
now it
can't
looks
see
good.
anything. So I clearly
Now
don't have light source.
Now I'm pretty sure I'm not seeing correctly because Lenda should be able to see a bit more than.
Oh, because you have
No.
Starsight.
Also,
Yeah, because I have
Starsight.
Starsight. Yeah.
Yep.
Currently, I can see barely 5 feet away from me.
Yep.
But yeah, it's fine. Just take out a fucking light source. It
That's
doesn't
right.
matter.
We'll
probably set up a small campfire for
there
the watch
is
anyway.
light.
So.
There is there is some stars out. So let's give you that for you, Lenza.
Yeah.
I just.
Let's get some sleep. I think would be the best way to go about this. I'm sure. I'm judging from what happened previously. Something will happen either in the night or tomorrow. That'll force us into a decision anyway. So.
Yeah.
So can I
that's
take
the
out
way
my
we
light
want to
source
do
or
things.
not?
If you want to, you can.
Returned.
All right, let me just make some changes to the dynamic lighting. Just gonna
I mean,
put that back to
not
that.
that I don't trust the locals, but I don't trust the locals.
Where is Henry there?
Mm.
Yeah, I use the tent when I'm not, on watch, so that the continual light isn't bugging me.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let me just chuck a continual light down.
I think I'll sleep a lot better with continual light than without it.
Well, that's
There's
why we've
a
got
there's a
lights, right?
continual light.
Nice.
That book is amazing, by the way, Lancer.
I should really read that.
Uh,
Still to do.
Get an Audible subscription for a month. I'm pretty sure we got it free through Audible for that. Okay, it's worth it.
Yeah.
What book?
Go the F to sleep. Particularly, you want the audio book because it's narrated by Samuel L.
Samuel L.
Jackson.
Jackson.
Okay.
And it's great.
I didn't know that was a book. Alright.
Oh, yeah.
It's
So just before you pull out the
it's a kid's book.
okay, I assume that
You say that?
I'm gonna say ish.
just before you pull out your continual light thing though, Hood will say the obelisks have gone out.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Who said that? Sorry.
Oh.
Hood.
There you go. I pinned it for
Oh,
you later.
right.
The red ones and the blue one.
No, the circle's still going, but the blue and the red ones that are near us have gone out.
Just want
For example, if I delete this,
Oh.
Interesting.
they went out a
Yeah.
couple minutes ago, says Hood.
and this is why we have watches.
I'm sure it's fine.
Interesting.
Looking over, can Linda see anything else weird with them apart from the fact that they don't see?
You can't see anything else, no.
Well, goblins have been acting weird ever since the one in Summerton got excited.
Other events have not helped either. That little trip to the Soroskar.
So what's the plan? Says Hood. Are we going to be going after the things in the water? Are we going to be going after the guys here, or? I mean, you're paying us to fight. Who are we fighting?
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll put forward my proposal and I guess you can vote whether you like it or not. But I would like to get rid of these pirates, and then I would like to use them as bait for the river serpent. When I said that we should hunt a monster, I meant pirates.
We should have worn purple spandex, but I agree with you.
I could be convinced to go hunt, some creatures around here and put them in the river. If people have a problem with getting rid of these guys, like, it's not the end of the world to me. It doesn't sound like they're necessarily the worst people. They're definitely just not good people.
I think we've.
That was an entertaining film. I will take no comment.
Yeah, it did what it needed to do.
Yeah.
Linda disagrees. Like, I think it's a waste of our time and just risks one of us getting killed because there is a lot of them. And even though we are powerful, it only takes.
But we need bait for the river serpent.
Lenta might be volunteering.
I don't think we should take on.
I don't think if we want to take on the river serpent, we shouldn't do it here with a mirror, because we don't know what the deal is with the river serpent and the mirror. They seem to be.
Uber thinks it's their god.
I don't think it's their god, but there's a relationship. I reckon there's a relationship there.
I mean, if the Mara get involved, then I guess we get to get them as well. Like, I don't think we can get the River Serpent in a normal situation. It's just gonna, like, when it's out at sea, this seems to be like its nest or something. But when it's out at sea, it just attacks vessels that it wants to attack. And I don't want to be attacked by it on the actual water. That seems real bad
Agreed.
for us.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not really.
Or
we're-
everyone.
So,
Well, it's really bad for the people in full plate, let me tell you.
yeah, exactly. So I think we're way better off having some, bodies in the water that we can dangle. Dangle, dangle, dangle.
That was for being attacked.
You've got about 9 bodies
Right
here
on
you
the
can
water.
dangle, don't you?
That's what I'm saying. There's
No, I think you're missing which bodies Grail was suggesting.
Oh.
All right. Are you guys gonna continue your chat? Gonna do anything else, or hit the sack?
Sleepy time.
I mean, what's your proposal, Lenza? Like, you're like, this is a waste of time. Okay, what do you want to do?
I mean, leave.
And go where? What are we doing?
Just
Back.
like her parents.
I mean,
You got a backstory now.
We've
Like-
walked back and forwards from here like 3
She's
times.
just a Palpatine.
What can I say? There was no backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the whole point of doing this was to pretend that we're on Ellen's side and maybe help kill some of the things in here. We found out that it's really hard to kill the Mirror, and we actually don't care about Ellen. Well, at least not in the way that they want. So I just think we stop. Like, if before what it sounds like, the Mirror have kind of locked down the operations here, which leaves it at a good point where we don't have to get involved and kill a whole bunch of people, whether that's the pirates or the Fae or the
Hashtag the Elven way. Or we could try and do the clearly morally superior choice of removing those who are causing pain and suffering to many and will be doing more so.
Just
That was intended to be less of a mic drop than it apparently was.
I was gonna say what? So you're in favor of moving against King Ellen now?
But I'm in favor of dealing with these parts.
They work for her though.
Wood says,
Wow.
I'll fight what you want me to fight because that's what you pay me for. I'd rather fight people than things.
Than Sylvan.
yeah. That's fair.
I say, Lenza can hear you, right?
I don't think
Bloody
that we
hell.
want to be. I don't think that we want to be fighting the serpents and the marrow with the pirates at our back.
exactly. Yeah.
The reality is, I wouldn't want to trust them to not push us into the water.
Yeah. And I'm kind of hopeful that if we attack the pirates, the Mirror will come and attack us. I'm kind of hoping they do have a deal with each other. And if that's the case, well,
that makes
Then
that
we were indeed
job
right.
less of a problem.
Well, meh, I don't know.
it seems crazy to me that they were fishing, like being so close to the shore, fishing with Marrow around. Like, that's
It is sus.
sus. That's so sus.
What do our silent sleepy pair think?
Is it?
Oh, you first, Vex.
I'm not a sleepy pair.
You're a sleepy apple.
Sorry. Awake banana. I was about to change Lucas's name in the Discord to Awake Banana, but that might look weird. So I'm not going to do
Yeah, that could be that could be taken out of context.
Yeah.
There's only one context to take it in, and it's already gone. That ship has sailed. That context is in 72 point.
What are you talking about? He's young.
He's a banana that's awake.
Yes.
Indeed.
He wears pajamas.
That's not strictly age dependent.
I agree with Hood, says William. You know, I signed up to fight. I'll fight. But I don't know how much use we are against the things in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it comes to if they're both attacking us, you guys take take the people, pirates, brigands, whatever you want to call them. I guess we'll have to deal with whatever's in the water. That's gonna be how because well, it's gonna be yeah. You can take the pirates, but only we can take the mirror.
But you
It's
can
clearly
shoot the
gonna
serpent if it, for some reason, decides to come over.
But there are so
That's
many
right.
of those, the Mero, those fish things.
Yeah, don't worry if they come on land.
Yeah,
Rubik will take care of them.
there'll be a significant disadvantage.
Yeah, but they can throw water from a distance.
We'll have to
Couldn't
draw
they?
them in.
Mhm.
I'm assuming we're not on like a little island in the middle of the river.
Correct.
Yeah, so we've got we make like Russia and trade space for time, or
Who is this
we draw
Russia
them
you
in.
speak of?
I don't know. It's a legend I heard about. Apparently that their leadership is cruel and uncaring. It was a legend.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess we'll sleep until morning, and although I guess people should vote if they want to fight the pirates. I mean, did any of you believe their story?
It seemed
No.
I feel there are.
They seem to believe it.
There's a yeah. Where they've pretty much admitted to themselves they're not high on the food chain, so they might be getting fed whatever information makes them feel better.
Yeah, you think it might be a cult? Yeah. Nobody ever thinks that they're the bad guys. Okay.
Including
Well,
player
we're not the bad
characters.
guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
good guys.
That's why
I
you
mean-
listen to their actions. These guys like steal and murder.
And we just murder, then steal.
No,
That
we
makes us
kill.
terrorists.
We kill murderers, and we take their stuff, which is legal.
So you've just got to make sure you label the murderer before you kill them, and you're all good.
Yeah.
They have to be a murderer.
Well, that's all tonight. They might have killed someone who was a murderer. Does that make them a murderer?
Ooh, I guess that's sort of what their claim is.
Exactly.
Saying
And
the
then,
merchant princes are bad, although they did say that it was because they didn't pay people much, which is not being a murderer. Like, you don't have to take bad pay from a merchant prince. Right? Like, work is voluntary. Just like
well, as
trade
long
is
as you have
voluntary.
work,
Sorry?
as long as you have work.
You can work for yourself.
Well, these guys are working for themselves.
Johan puts
Murdering people.
his hand up. I ended up in the valley because I got shanghaied.
What, you got
Thank
press
God.
ganged?
Yep, I was town outside the valley ages ago. No one wanted to sail into the valley, so I got cracked over the back of the scone. Woke up on a river barge. Didn't know
But
how to.
Shanghaiing's not legal, right?
Well, no one to
Cares
enforce
about
it.
cares about legal.
I
I
didn't know
mean,
how to
you
swim
know,
then, so they gave me the option. I could work on the barge until I got to Sunburton, or I could swim to the shore.
yeah, a choice.
Mm-hmm. And that is definitely a crime, kidnapping. Yeah.
I mean, given what we know, the state of the world is like, there presumably is some sort of people in charge, but is there really much of a kingdom per se, or is it
Yeah.
just more city states?
No, there's like an empire.
In Sunburton, in the valley, it's just Sunburton.
Yeah,
And
but
Yeah,
in the
but
valley. But
the
keep
Lord
in mind, like
Castellan's
this. Yeah, the
cool.
noble who came here, the Lord Commander of the Guard, like the guy who's in charge, he
Donalgan.
came from outside of the valley. He came from the empire.
I mean, how many of the actual PCs came from outside the valley?
Hypatia did.
Rupa?
No, I grew up around here.
What? You entered the valley with my character.
With Mark, yep,
Yeah.
originally.
Oh, yeah, but I know. Yes, I remember my backstory. Yes,
Okay.
no,
Maybe
Jeff-
you'd
Okay.
left and came back with Mark.
You know,
I think so.
You know Geffen, who came to the valley
Yeah.
after the fact.
Okay,
The
but I was
mercenaries.
young when Geffen
Shiro's from the valley.
extended his hand.
Minerva's from who the fuck knows where.
Old Enter's from the valley. Where's
And
Sean from?
Minerva's from Thiefland.
Good question. I can't remember.
I don't think Sean is from the valley.
Maze is from outside the valley.
I can tell you Jenny's from the block.
As order.
Majority of you are from outside of the valley.
Mm.
One character in 4 of mine is from the valley.
Right. Did I earn my meme XP with that one, Grail?
The banana.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, just because some merchants did something bad one time doesn't make all merchants bad. In
I mean,
general, merchants are good. Trade is good.
Just because
Don't get yourself in trouble.
Just because some bandits murdered some people doesn't make all bandits bad.
It doesn't make them all murderers.
That's right.
But it does.
Some of them are just
If
down
they're
on their
a
luck.
bandit, by definition, they're committing banditry, right? Which you know is a terrible crime. Yes?
Well, that's a crime.
He's asking if
terrible
it's
crime.
something you wouldn't look upon kindly.
Oh, I mean, I'd still murder them.
You would kill them. You don't.
Tomatoes, tomatoes.
It boggles my mind that nobody here seems to understand the difference between killing and murder.
It's the same thing.
It's not
it's
the same
not.
thing. If your child is about to be murdered and you kill the person trying to kill your child, and by kill I mean murder your child, you are not murdering them. You are killing them. Do you see the difference?
There are sanctioned reasons to put to death someone, whereas murder is unsanctioned and frowned upon.
Correct.
Well, I'm a cleric, so I can sanction everything.
No, you can't. The church doesn't sanction any killing. Maybe your church does. I don't know about the Order of the Heart, but certainly not in sufferance.
The Order of the Heart has an interesting backstory. Originally, they were known as the Order of Kalima, and they were very much in favor of murder.
Murder. Like what? Sufferance is all about like overcoming the trials and tribulations and taking
having
it like a champ.
and suffering. You know, you take it on board, and it's the sufferance of. It's in the name.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. But murder and killing are two very different things. That's why we have celebrated killers like us, helping the
Sure.
little
What is
guy
that?
at killing the bad guys.
Pause. What the hell is this? It's coming closer.
What is that?
Uh,
The
Sure.
ball of eyes.
Full of eyes. Ugh.
Ew, no.
Oh, you mean this thing?
Yeah.
Yes. What is it? Shoot it. What the fuck is that?
I can't
I
see
don't
any.
like
Alright.
it.
It's a
Guys,
golden
don't you
side.
understand? There's moral
Is
differences between this. Oh, that looks funny. Somebody better end its existence.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright.
Giant
Sure.
ball of ice.
I'm assuming I'm up, and I'm just gonna sort of intersperse it. You know.
Right, you start moving over there.
What
Yep.
time is it? Have we gone to sleep yet?
Which watch
I
is
think we'll
it?
still be arguing over this.
I'm very close to going to sleep. Put it that
Oh
way.
my goodness.
Does
I wish
-2
I had
armor class hit
Minecraft
you?
eyes.
You don't have your shield out. You've been talking for ages.
Well, that would have hit me even if I had my shield out.
Ow.
Right.
All right. Well, that's that could be versus spells. See, there's no modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet I. Oh yeah. What a surprise.
You're
He's
blinded.
blind
By the light?
by the eye.
Bit of
I
both.
will make my references for Grail.
All right, you can roll initiative if you want.
do we want to finish it
Oh,
up before we
Let
do
me
that?
I
or-
bet
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Can
All
we-
right. I'm just use that icon. Oh, okay. There's an icon. Cool.
Yes.
I
I
take
don't
it
have
back.
Trust
context.
me, Oz. It'll be fine.
TPK, Grail's thick of us. Awesome.
Yeah.
We all know some
Okay.
people get invited.
Should I take a penalty for my initiative? Or
No.
is that too much effort?
No, you don't get a penalty for it,
All right.
What is this thing?
but you are blinded, so
Yeah.
have.
That's a penalty in itself.
Yeah, I've got to change the actual things to stop it from saying movement in position. I've got to update all that.
Yeah. We'll get the idea. Basically, so basically, I'm gonna move
Mm-hmm.
15. Wait, no.
Well, we need to remove
I'll move
Thief. Thief's not there anymore. Neither is Sienna. All right, did everyone roll their initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Sean, you're up.
Well, what?
Oh, hang on a
what,
second. Why
what
are you
watch was it?
first? You're not first. Why did it say you're first?
I don't know.
It's not. It hasn't
Vash
been
is
sorted
first.
yet.
I did. I clicked on sort.
I might have hit initiative after you hit that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Vash, you're up.
Of course we're moving and attacking.
You can move to there and attack.
Do we still have bless?
No, it's long
No.
gone.
Ooh.
It explodes in a spray of goo.
That was disgusting.
How you feeling? Hi, Pesha.
Then so we'll look around to see if there's any more of them.
Let's see. Sorry, initiative. My bad.
Nope.
Didn't like that at all.
Told you
thought
didn't
you
need
were
to worry about it,
salivating.
Oz.
Yeah, I know, but
But now he has to really worry about it.
yeah,
for a
exactly.
fortnight.
All right.
So is this before we rested?
Yeah, you guys were talking, and it was coming up.
Okay, next time we see one of those things, we shoot it.
Where did it come from?
I'm
Like
sort of
this direction.
William will say, all the eyes. What are the eyes for?
You and me both, buddy.
I don't know. This blindness thing is annoying.
I
Yeah.
still have no idea what happened because I couldn't see the monster.
It's a spear of eyes, which then exploded when Vash.
Hit it.
Did it
Yeah,
explode or just explode in a pile of gore?
It exploded
Wow.
and like it's like consider it a giant pimple that got popped,
Ew.
and it just
Oh.
kind of went everywhere, gooey gunk.
Oh, that's
Oh, sorry guys.
There was no substance to the body except for the goo that was inside.
Kind of reeks of a divination spell to me.
Yeah. A monstrous divination spell.
yeah.
Fear of eyes, like someone's looking.
Divination reeks. Got it.
You know what it kind of reminds me of?
Magi.
Magi, yeah. No.
And you complain about mine while offering up
When we
that
were
gem.
in Slaughter Scar, we fought this giant monster that was made out of lots of undead. And when we defeated it, one of our party members, gained a magical crown. I'm just saying a creature like that would probably have a lot of eyes spare.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's I mean, I can't tell. Is it that what was the thing made of? Was it like I remember seeing the eyes and then I can't they human eyes? Humanoid eyes?
They seem to be bigger than human eyes, but hard to tell. There was
Oh.
lots of them, and you didn't see it for very long.
Bigger than
Well,
human eyes.
I reckon someone who's not me should probably do a sweep of the area to see if there are any more of these.
Yeah, I think we're gonna pass on that and just keep an eye out if any come towards the camp.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Ah.
Look sharp.
It then seemed to drift pretty slowly. Next time, just shoot it with a bow.
No, I'll tell you if this actually wears off.
Well,
Not liking it.
the gods will give us the ability to fix you up in the morning. Maybe.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sort of stumble my way over here.
Man, Hypatia, you
I'm
just
straight
want to
there.
get out of doing your shift? Not cool.
All right, we'll leave it there.
Thank you.
Cool. You guys can vote for the MVP. My laptop ran out of battery. Literally ran out of battery just as the you killed the Oculus.
No, good timing.
I thought it was not an Oculus because it didn't explode into some kind of portal or, dare I say, rift.
Maybe. How do you know it didn't?
Because you didn't make the Oculus Rift joke.
Sorry.
Sorry. Don't be sorry.
I mean, if it was different Mega Rift, it's definitely innocuous then.
I'm getting my charger out from my laptop. That way I can read what your MVP votes are for.
That's why MVP is not working.
I voted.
Awesome. Let's see who people voted for.
The banana.
The banana.
It's awakened.
It has. He who controls the peel can peel it.
Shall
right.
not lack for potassium.
That's okay. It's pretty even, but Minerva gets the gong, and then we
Nice.
have a 4-way tie.
Oh, nice.
Incredible.
Classic.
All right, so
So that was this was obviously a very middling session.
so therefore, since it was a 4-way tie, I'm going to let Aaron's vote be the tiebreaker.
Mm.
Who did Aaron vote for? He voted for Jaquan. All right, the two of you can get a minor blessing.
I told you if we did that, kept doing that, it would work out.
All right.
Thank
1,
you.
2, 0, and 1, 2 is Jaquan. All right, there we go. Dealt. Even. Cool. Now I can turn my laptop off. Cool. All right.